Hello, you're watching Randy Ramadin here, author of Investing in Condominiums, Strategies, Tips, and Expert Advice for the Canadian Real Estate Investor. I want to produce this video to show anybody that you can do what I'm doing too. I'm actually recording this video from my living room in my home, and you may hear my kids in the background. They're actually doing their thing, and I'm living my dream. I'm living in close proximity to my kid. I'm working at home, and I hear my kids playing in the background with the nanny, and I'm doing what I love, investing and teaching. And I want to talk to you a bit about investing in real estate. I hear this all the time from people. How do I start in real estate? How do I make it happen? What do I need to do to invest in my first property, or invest from my 10th property to buy my 10 more properties? So I wanted to go over some of the basics of investing in real estate. So in this video, you're looking at less than 5 minutes. We're going to go over 5 areas that you can work on to becoming a real estate investor. And the 5 areas we're going to be talking about today, I have here, we're going to be working on, you'll be self-assessing. So you need to self-assess. Number 2, you need to educate yourself. Number 3, you need to develop a strategy. 4, build an action team. And 5, get finances together. Let's go over the first one. In terms of self-assessment, you need to take a look at your financial picture where you are today. So when I play The Cash Flow Game by Robert Kiyosaki, and I'm a lawyer, I take a look at the financial balance sheets and the income statement of that lawyer. Same thing when I'm looking at myself. When I sit down with my accountant every year, I take a look at my financial picture. I take a look at how much taxes I owe, and that's one of the ways a typical person would be able to take a look at their cash in and cash out, or what would be an income statement. So when you're taking a look at your self-assessment, take a look at your financial assessment. What are your assets? What are your liabilities? What is your income? What is your expenses? And then budgeting is something that has an offshoot of that, where you got to take a look at, hey, if I'm spending too much money, if my expenses are too high, what do I have to do to lower those, to increase my income, so I can save towards investing in real estate, or towards educating myself, or towards saving that first deposit to go buy that first property. The next area is education. What am I doing to educate myself? As a real estate investor, you need to be able to take a look at not only your personal finances, but you've got to take a look at the asset class of real estate. Most people, when they think of real estate, they think of their own home. And I can tell you, in this economy, when I was on O'Leary and Lang on December 23rd talking about our book, O'Leary came straight out and said, listen, the condominium market is an amazing market. It looks like there's no bottom to it. It's got to be peaking. It's at the peak of the market. Well, I can tell you that when you're educating yourself, you got to take a look at the condominium. You got to take a look at the condominium market, the freehold market, the new home market, the resale market, and take a look at where are the opportunities. What do you need to do to take advantage of those opportunities? And then what is your strategy to go about it? So educate yourself. So the basics, one of the basics that I did when I was learning about real estate and investing was I got my real estate license. That's what helped me to get in the front door. But for you, it could be a course. It could be playing a cash flow game. It could be a book. It could be talking with a friend who is successful. So education. Educate yourself. The third one is developing a strategy. That's one of the more challenging things, because in developing a strategy, you've got to have an eagle's eye view of the market. You got to take a look at your financial blueprint. You got to have some education to know what you want to do, and then you got to do some research. So developing a strategy is more of a research-based approach to determining what your investment strategy is going to be. So when you're developing a strategy, you're taking a look at your local market. Is it a market that I can realistically invest in? Are the prices too high? If I have to put in 20%, but the average price in my neighborhood is $700,000, $140,000, do I have that money? Also, is my mortgage market allowing me to put down less than 20%? Can I put down 5% and invest? Am I a handy person? The properties that I'm buying, are they going to be fixer-uppers? Or are they going to be brand new with warranties that come along with them? The type of tenants that I want to have, that I want to interact with on a daily basis. Are these the type of tenants that will, that will pull my energy from me, or are they tenants that I can actually work with? Are there property managers in my particular marketplace that are willing to manage my properties? Am I buying properties that people are demanding 5, 10 years from now? I mean, am I in a market where there are baby boomers that are retiring and transitioning, and am I buying those properties that they're transitioning to, or am I buying properties that they're trying to sell? So I think one of the major trends right now you should be taking a look at are baby boomers. The next 15 to 20 years, that is a buyer market that will be highly demanded, and they'll shift the way real estate is used. And I can tell you, in major cities, condominiums, farms, freeholds, and those types of properties, they all fit into that baby boomer mix. The next thing is building an action team. That's really key. That's really key, because I hear people say all the time, "Oh, I want to build a power team." And when I think of power, I think of inside power, inner power. Action team it's external, and they take action. So you're taking a look at first. I think of them as my A team. They're action enablers. You call them up, and things get done. So action enablers include your real estate agents and your mortgage agents. Real estate agents are critical. Building that network with qualified real estate professionals that understand investment real estate is one of the most important factors in becoming a successful real estate investor. And building that pool of qualified people that you can call on to get deals on your table is important. And in addition to that, another action enabler is a mortgage advisor, someone that understands financing, that understands the ins and outs of getting a deal done. And that's something that you should definitely be looking at in terms of building your network of qualified people like that. So who are you going to be calling up? Friends and people that you may know that invest in real estate right now, and they already have these people that have been vetted. That's critical in your particular marketplace. And the last and final thing is getting your finances together. So now you've got your action team, you're already talking with a mortgage broker. He's going to be asking you some basic financial questions to get you qualified. To get money from the bank, which is your best money partner out there, cheapest money and easily available, they've got very strict criteria that you've got to meet to be able to get money from them. So before you step into the banker's office, before I step into a banker's office, I know I'm going to be qualified. You know why? I've taken a look at my finances. So I've gotten my money together. In addition to that, I've taken a look at preparing all of my documentation, making sure it's prepared. So when I go in and I prepare and I present my financing proposal to buy a property, I know it's going to be approved. In addition to that, before I start even shopping for a property, before I even waste my realtor's time, what I'm doing is I know I've got $5,000 to $10,000 in a bank account that I can draw in 24 hours to write a deposit check to go tie up a good deal. So this is the end of my first presentation on the basics of real estate investing. I look forward to seeing you on future videos. You can buy my book in stores right now called Investing Condominiums, and I'll see you on the other side of a good deal. Thank you very much.